Hi everybody, welcome to today's workshop. Today we are going to be featuring a book nook. So what is a book nook? Well, it's basically a little diorama that you set on your bookshelf, and you guys get the bird's eye view, the top view. But you'll have books stacked next to it. So when you're at a library, right, and you're looking at all the books, like all the titles and everything, and then you would come across like, what is this? And you peek in and you see this little diorama or this little story that's being told in this little visual space. So today and tomorrow we will be working on your book nook. Now yours may not, be as elaborate in the first 2 days as we did this, but you can always use your imagination and your creativity and continue your book nook and making it awesome. Okay? So I just wanted to show you, we're going to make a little, I'm trying to figure out how to focus on that. So that little couch in there, so cute. I made a little table. I made a window, fun things. What we are going to do is build the outside, so the box. We're going to make a little wreath that's there that hangs over the fireplace. We're going to make a little fireplace. We're going to make a couch and a tree skirt. So those are the things that we'll focus on, and then you can continue your creativity and your process later, but that's what we should complete in the next 2 days, and then light it up too. We've got these fun lights that are in there, and this is a little chandelier. You like that little creative chandelier? And then you'll put a top on it too. But I left it this way so you guys could see all the fun little things and just get lost in that little story. Okay, so I will leave it. I'm trying to see how I could display it for you guys to see as we're maybe it's not necessary. I'll hold it up as we go. I'm going to turn off the lights though, because we don't need those right now. Oh, I have a blinking feature I didn't even know about. Okay. All right. Let's talk about today's supplies. You'll need your paintbrush, paper towels, and a palette, masking tape. I've got a little bit of red paint here. Red paint. Thank you, Mel, for opening that. A little black piece of paper. You've got some like cardboard pieces, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. You've got a bunch of like decorative pieces. You might have 2 different sides so you can choose. That's going to be your wallpaper. And then you'll have a piece that you can use for your rug or floor. Like I could have a rug or I could have a floor, a wood floor. I'm going to do the wood floor. And I don't know if I already said this black piece. Okay. So while I have the paint out, and then we can just put the paint away, we're going to work on the bricks of the fireplace. Can you guys see that in there? So there are red bricks behind there, and that's what this piece needs to dry. So we'll do the red bricks first. So I want you to take your paintbrush, make sure it's dry. You can use the palette. I'm actually just going to grab a little bit of the paint from the top here. And watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my paintbrush, I'm going to lay it down, and I just made a stripe about a 1/2 inch wide. Okay, let's do that again. A little bit of paint. And I'm gonna skip a space. I'm not gonna touch it right up against there. It's basically like I'm drawing a straight line, but I'm skipping every now and then. I'm flipping my paintbrush over because I still have a lot of paint on that other side. And I'm gonna keep a little black space, and then I'm going to do a little stripe. Those are my bricks. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little more paint. And this time I'm gonna take the paintbrush, and in the middle of this brick, but I'm gonna drop it down and have a little black in between, I'm going to do another little line. So you can see I have a pattern dash, dash, dash. And then when I drop down to the next line, I'm doing another dash, but it starts in between the two bricks. Grab a little bit more paint, and I'm leaving a little black space, and I will do a little swish, swish. It's another pattern. Drop down, do the same. This time I'm going to repeat the line that was above. So start here, do a little stripe, skip a space, skip a space. This way the bricks are staggered, and it looks like bricks with mortar in between, or like the fireplace has been used. That's why we use the black paper to start with. We don't have to work as hard when we do this. Okay, so the next line when you do it, I'm just gonna mark the middle of this brick and the middle, like I drop down, and then we'll just do a little mark. Skip a little spot so you can see where you're going. This is just another way of doing it. Make your lines in between these two and swish. Okay. And once you get really fast at it, you can just continue it. And then we're gonna let this dry. We're not gonna use this piece until tomorrow. So just go ahead and put that off to the side. These are your background. This is your brick paper. Isn't that cool? You just made the background. You made your own fireplace bricks. Okay, button that up. I don't need that paintbrush. I actually didn't use my palette, so that's fine. Okay, next we are going to wallpaper our walls. So I'm grabbing the two pieces that are the largest. This is the sides, this side and this side. And I'm gonna find the two pieces that match. And you can flip on the back. You might have a double-sided cardstock. You can decide which wallpaper you want. Mine is white on the other side, so I really like this. We're gonna have a rosy background. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my double-sided tape to line this. Need to find my double-sided tape. Oh, here it is. So we have double-sided tape and we have masking tape. Masking tape kind of is a little bit yellow or tannish. Put that one away. We're gonna use the double-sided tape, which is white. And what I'll do, this is the proper way and the easiest way to use double-sided tape. You'll find the end and you roll it, like I kind of make it the same length as this, and then I burnish it down. Then I'm gonna take my finger and put it here at the end and then tear it. Easy. I'm going to go around all 4 corners. So next side. Taking the end, rolling it and measuring, then lay it down, burnish it down. That gets all the bubbles out. Put my finger at the end and then give this a tug, or again, you could cut it. I just used my finger. Now, these 2 ends don't have to touch. That's not important. Get it close to the other edge, but it doesn't have to touch. This is going to be hiding anyway. And rip. Lay it down. Now, I've done this a lot, so kind of fast at it. Okay. So I'm going to hold it up so you guys can see. I've got it on all 4 sides. You can see that corner didn't quite touch, which is perfectly fine. Okay, then you'll take your fingernail and gently grab, peel the paper off. Now it's sticky. You're going to do that on all the corners, all the sides. So now my tape is exposed, it's sticky, it is ready for me to put my wallpaper on. So I'll just line that up. Lay it down. And there, my friends, I have wallpapered. Let's do that again to the other side. You could use glue. Glue just takes a little while to dry. I find that if I line the bottom and the sides up first, makes it easier. Okay, so now I have my 2 walls. Now, this long one, so 2 walls, and this one will be the spine, which is this part on the inside. So we're going to line the spine next. And you may want to check out the pattern. It does not matter if it doesn't match up perfectly. This is just the background. But I've got 2 pieces here that fit nicely along the side because our fireplace will go here tomorrow. I'm not worried about that. Got a couple extra pieces. Okay, so for the spine, I'm actually going to put the tape on here on my paper, all 4 sides. Same thing with this one, all 4 sides. And I'll just line it up. Sometimes I don't have a very good fingernail to get in there. Okay. Then we'll line it up. Ta-da! So again, you'll have a little white space here. That's going to be for our fireplace tomorrow. We're going to focus on that tomorrow. Okay. And then one side will be our top. We don't need that. And then this side, this will be our bottom. So you have two alike pieces left. One of them, top piece, we don't need that till tomorrow. And then this is our bottom. And you should have, it's either a wood piece or it could be a pattern, and that's going to be your floor. If it's a pattern, we'll pretend that's a rug. Okay. So I'm going to put this double-sided tape. We're going to have our walls and our floor all ready to go. Okay, and I will put my floor on now. Ta-da! So I'm just going to hold it up here, but you can see that's our floor and our wallpaper. Our fireplace is going to go on the back there. So right now, we are just going to put tape here and here. Okay, we're just going to do a little piece of tape on these two. But if I put it like this, it won't be able to bend in like that. So instead of laying it flat like this, I don't want to put the tape on like that. Put the tape on like this, and you'll see what I mean. So I have one wall, and I have the floor, wall and floor. I'm going to piece it together. So wall, and then the floor. The floor is going to touch the inside like that. Take our masking tape now, which is the yellow one, kind of yellow. I'm going to line up the board, and I'm going to fold it over. Watch this. Bam, I have a floor. Okay, so it's not going to stand up. Don't worry, because tomorrow when we start assembling it, it will all stick together. But I don't want to assemble it all yet. I just want this portion on it right now, because tomorrow we'll need to put the fireplace on here, and then we can build the rest. So we'll just put all of this to the side. You might have a few extra pieces of paper. This could be a rug for later. If we wanted, just keep them. You can put it with your fireplace off to the side. Okay, next thing we're gonna work on today is we are going to make the couch. So we'll need this tomorrow. The tomorrow stuff can stay over to the right. Tomorrow, we made that today. That's amazing. So we have our floor and our wall. Awesome. Now let's make this little couch that I've got in there. So cute. Okay. We're going to use our hardy clay. Now we don't need a lot, just like the other day when we did a little snowman. We don't need a lot at all. So I'm going to have you take jumbo marshmallow size. Smaller than a ping pong ball, smaller than a golf ball. Maybe like a regular lollipop size. You can add to it if it's not perfect. So let's go ahead and pull this apart 2 equal halves. So we had kind of a lollipop size, pulling it apart to make 2 equal halves. The first part that we're going to do is work on the bottom of the couch. So I want you to roll it in a ball. And then you're going to roll it sideways just a little bit to make kind of a thick log. And then I'll have you just kind of gently push it down a little. So that created just kind of like a, what does that look like? A vitamin?
Thick vitamin.
A thick, thick vitamin. What does it look like, Mel?
A Mentos?
A Mentos?
Yeah.
Kind of an oblong Mentos. Yeah.
Candy, yeah.
But I think it'll be the perfect size. So you don't want it too big. And you might want to just make sure it's not bigger than your Christmas tree because it needs to also fit on this floor. So I'm just taking it. Oh yeah, this would be a cute little couch right next to it. Okay, so this is the bottom poof of the couch. Now with the other half, I want you to pull off just a pinch, just like this tiny, tiny little amount. It's probably the size of a fingernail. Fingernail size off to the side. So I have the other half and then just like this fingernail kind of size. Yeah, fingernail size. Okay, fingernail size. Let's take it in half. We're gonna make 2 little pillows out of this for the cushion sides. Let's take one, roll it, little ball. The other one, roll it, little ball. So we've got 2 little ball sizes. Then I want you to roll it just gently to make it like a little, this is the armrest. Looks like a little tic tac. We'll put on the side of our couch. The other roll like a little tic tac. We're going to put it on the side of our couch. You guys see that? So 2 little tic tacs on the side of our poof. Poof. And then last, this is going to be the back of the couch. I want you to roll it in a ball. Then roll it in a log, just like a log probably about the same size as that last one. And then this time I want you to press with your finger down, and it made it a little more flat. And we're going to bring this around with a darker background so you guys can see. I'm going to bring it around the sides. So it's the back of the couch. They're little tic tac guys on the side. Hope you guys can see that. Okay. Or it kind of looks like a little chair. Now, if you have a toothpick or a popsicle stick, we're gonna take it and use it as a tool and just kind of blend all of that together. So it doesn't move. Now remember the other day we used a toothpick to hold everything together. This we're just kind of pressing so that the bottom cushion and the top cushion stick together. And a little poof. And then I'm just gonna make that little angle, that little chair angle go back just a little bit more. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So now I have a tiny little couch. You know what would be really fun is if I made little crisscrosses in here. I'm gonna find a toothpick. I'll be right back. I have a toothpick over in this section right here. Oh, thank you, Mel. Mel has a toothpick for me. And in this, so with the toothpick, because I just need a fine little tool, I'm gonna make little crisscrosses on the back of the couch, okay? I hope you guys can see this. So I'm just laying the toothpick down a little bit and making an impression, and then I'll make like a little X, and then I could do little dots in between to look like little buttons. Can you see that? I hope you guys can see that. The lights are kind of bright, but I think I hope it shows up. Hard for me to see. But again, I just made crisscrosses. Maybe you can see it there. Okay, so now that will be our little couch that we will have in our little room. So cute. All right. Ta-da! I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next step, where we can go ahead and make our tree skirt. Tree skirt and little stocking. Okay, so you have a little template here, and I'm gonna have you go ahead and cut out your tree skirt template. And a little stocking. So tiny. So the tree skirt I'll put on the side here, and I'm going to use my marker to trace it onto the red felt. And then cut it. Now I've got good scissors. These are my not good scissors. I'm gonna use my good scissors and cut out that little tree skirt. You know how I made this pattern? It was the bottom of my cup, my coffee cup this morning. I traced it. That's how you guys got the pattern. Bam! Okay, it's the perfect size for that. Now I want to make a little stocking, and it just fits perfect right there in the corner. Ooh. And I can trace it. This felt pen is kind of big, so when I cut out the stocking, I want to go on the inside of those black lines. This will be my little stocking that we'll put on our fireplace tomorrow. Cute! It's so cute! I can make another one too, so I'll go ahead and do that. And who knew that little tiny piece of leftover felt, it would be plenty for all of this. Okay. Ta-da! I even have enough left over if I wanted to make a couple more, but I'm good. I'm good.